The real reason they ghosted you. Man, I tell you, when you're ghosted, that's not a good feeling. I am Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Guys, this is Psychology Week. Everything Psychology Week. Anything that you think, how you think, what you're feeling about, it's going to be on this week's series. Okay? Now, let's get right into it. The real reason they ghosted you, backed by psychology, okay? Fear of being vulnerable. That is something that I will say you are, you have that and you say, oh my God, I don't want to, seem this way or don't want to seem that way. Ghosting is often about avoiding emotional discomfort. It's about emotional discomfort. You're going to be discomfort with something and you're going to be like, oh my God. Instead of I try to tell you my truth, then I'm going to ghost you. Okay? A lot of people do that. I have done it and I've gotten it done too already. Okay? People have done it to me. Number one fear that you have and how you can solve this is going to be by stopping internalizing ghosting. Stop internalizing it into your being. Okay? Because it's not your fault. Definitely not. Cut that out. Recognize it's their emotional limitations, not your fault. As I said, it's not your fault. When I went through it, I was thinking that, oh my God, now I start thinking about the faults that I had. I have a little tag thing here, which is the thing that you used to hang the clothes. Sorry. I'm not gonna cut my video. You know me as usual, right? Nothing is perfect. But I had it done to me and I really start thinking that it was me. I was a problem. There's something that I did. And then I start thinking about the relationship and I start thinking about, okay, was I too fat? Did I put on too much weight? Did he not like me this way? Or you start thinking about, oh my God, was something wrong with my hair? Okay, is there something wrong, with my feet, my face, my breasts, my ass? You start asking your question, all these things that you think that is not perfect about you. And even stuff that is perfect, you're still asking yourself these questions. What was really wrong with me? Why did he ghost me? What did I do? This guy looked like a good candidate, or I did like him, and he just ghosted me. So I'm like, really? You got to stop thinking about that and start thinking about yourself, that it's not you, it's them. It's something that's wrong with them, something that they think that they didn't do or don't want to do. That is why they have ghosted you. So don't ever think that it's your fault. It never is. Number two way that you can actually solve this problem is go practice open communication and emotional availability in your own connections. So making sure that in your own connections, you are communicating and being true to your partner. It's going to be absolutely important. You want to make sure that you are, if you're feeling something or you said, oh my God, I don't know if I want to do this or do that at the end of the day, but what do you think? You just have to tell the truth. You have to tell the truth of who you are, your core values that you have, that you want, and stuff that you think that you want from your partner. You got to relate to them. How else are they going to know? They're going to look in a crystal ball and know that, oh my God, this is what she's thinking. No, they're not going to. I was afraid before. I was at a point that I'm like, oh my God, this relationship is so perfect. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to say this or do that and mess it up. Ladies, guys, man, I'm just saying to you, it doesn't matter. If it is something that you're not happy with, you're never going to be in that relationship fully. You're never going to be committed 100% because you are holding back. You're not being yourself and you're going to be unhappy in that relationship. Trying to make sure that the other person is good and perfect, and then that never works. Because whatever you keep on trying to do, at some time and point, it's going to fall. So it doesn't make sense. Please, you have to refrain from doing that. Number two, problems that you have where they ghost you: avoidance attachment. People with avoidant tendency, man, they shut down under, and they always do that with intimacy as well. They will do that with you. Stop having sex with you, and you're there wondering, oh my God, what's going on? One of the ways to get solution for this one is going to be learn to spot early signs of avoidance. Okay, they're pulling away after closeness. So if you see that they're going, they always do something, or you guys always go out, or you'll find out that they start getting busy, or they start having days at work that they can't leave, and they find all these things that avoiding you. So start looking out for those signs early if you see them in your relationships. Number two is going to be don't chase. I can't say that too much. Don't chase. Again, I have done it in the past, and I'm like, relation need to be finished, ended, and it's like I didn't feel it, and the person, well, sorry, I felt it, but the person didn't feel it. I could clearly see that the person wasn't feeling it, and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna work. It's gonna change her. And you still, you start to do a kind of chase in your mind mentally. You know that something is wrong, but you don't want to end it and do something else. So at the end of the day, please do not chase. Set boundaries for yourself. Prioritize emotional safety. You have to make sure your emotion is intact and not worry about the other person, what they're doing or what's going on with them. Number three, with their ghosting you, is going to be your projection. They ghost you to escape their own insecurities. Oh my God, that is so true. That is so true. And I think 90% of the time when you see people ghost you is something that they are afraid to tell you. They're insecure with something, or they think that something happened, and they're like, oh well, that, and they just assume. They don't even ask you. That is the reason why they ghost you. They're not telling you the truth. They're hiding it behind of what they're thinking. So you got to be careful of that. Making sure that you don't look at that and say, oh my God, it's your fault. No, it's not. And then to solve that is going to be reflect. Did their behavior change after emotional intimacy? Did that change? You have to kind of look and make sure that you have to see if stuff changed, if their attitude changed and stuff like that. When did it change, and how soon you think if something happened, or some event or some argument or something, what changed? Okay, then protect your energy. Cut off silencing disrespectful people instead of seeking closure. So again, when we say protect your energy, a lot of people is trying to go, and I did that in like 2 of my relationships. I tried to get closure. I need to get closure. I need to get closure. I need to get closure. Protect your energy. Protect yourself. Okay? Don't bother wait for that closure, because you may never get it. And what if you don't get it? What happened if you don't get it? What are you going to do? Die? Exactly. So stop chasing that person. Stop going over and trying to think that, oh my God, I need to get this closure from this person for them to tell me the truth, for them to tell me exactly when it went wrong. No, 90% of the time, they're not going to do that. They're just going to ghost you. Okay? So just make sure that you start looking into these things, taking your time and monitor, your relationships, and see exactly what you're getting out of it. Okay? So I'm just going to recap for you quickly. Number one is going to be fear. Okay? When you're vulnerable. It's going to be, number two is going to be avoidance attachment. And then you have number three is going to be projection. Okay? There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. So anyway, I want to just let you know, anybody you think that would be beneficially or benefit from this, I beg of you, don't hesitate to pass it along to them. Anybody you can think of. And if you like my content, I beg of you to hit that subscribe button and like, and hit the notification bell, ding. So any video come, you are going to know exactly when that video is dropped, and you will have it. Okay? So again, if you have any questions, any concern, put it in my DM. I like to hear your comment, what you think about people ghosting you. If you've ever been ghosted, please, I want to hear from you. Let me know about it, okay? This is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationships. Peace. I'm out.